Hello, everyone. I think we are live, hoping that you can all hear us here. This is the Pixie Chicks. Are we on? Hello? Hey, I think we are.
Looks like
Welcome in, everybody. It seemed to take a minute on the other end. Welcome in episode 2 of the Pixie Chicks.
Yay!
Everybody on this lovely Saturday in February. Almost over. So I hope everybody is doing well. We are here today to discuss our favorite Disney rides. I don't know how you guys went about doing yours. We'll talk about that. But like we always do, I guess we should talk a little bit about ourselves on our channel. So who wants to go first? Raise your hand. Not me. I don't really know. Walt handles all. No, I
I don't really know. I just the only thing we put out a vlog tomorrow.
The King of Food on Thursday.
And King of Food on Thursdays, live at 9.
We're loving King of Food.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fun.
Because you know anything with food, I'm there.
Me too.
I know I feel bad, Donna, because I'm always having to go back in and watch your streams after the fact because usually we're in the parks. But I have been doing that, so I love it. And I've got to try your lasagna. Oh my God.
Oh, thank you. It's so good.
Walt loves lasagna, so.
That's awesome.
Well, Donna, you go ahead. Tell us about what you have coming up.
Okay, so I'm streaming every other day. I'm Ginger Donna, and we cook. And I try to do like themed shows, so everything is cohesive that we're making that day. Our next show is a week from tomorrow at 4 p.m. On my channel, and we're making St. Patrick's Day.
Nice. What are you going to make?
We are making a Reuben casserole, key lime pie, because it's green, of course. We're going to make a copycat shamrock shake. And we're going to do a cold cannon bake, just cabbage and potatoes and bacon and all kinds of good stuff.
Nice. That sounds awesome. All right, Stacy, you're up.
What do we got going? Tomorrow we go live at 11, right? 11? And we have some special guests on. We're going to be doing favorite Disney balconies at the hotels.
Ooh.
We love our balconies, so we felt that'd be a different theme to talk about.
That's smart.
And we usually go live at 7 o'clock on Wednesdays. I don't know what next week is. I can't even think that far ahead, but and I'm putting together our last
echo. So I'm going to put in, I think we've got an echo. So I'm going to put some earphones in, and guys in the chat, let us know if you're still getting that echo, but I'm getting some feedback that they're getting big echo. Sorry guys. I didn't mean to interrupt, Stacey.
That's right. We've been doing shorts every day. Those have been really quick and easy to do. We have a lot of content, so why not? And what else do we have going on? I am working on our travel day home from our December trip. Nice. So we've been putting that together, and then we'll start back where we left off for our August trip. So
nice.
What's going on? Got a lot of content that we can use, so nice. Just trying to get it out there.
All right. How's the echo, guys? Is it any better? I put some headphones on. I don't know if you guys are in the chat, but I guess what we did, I overlooked. I'm so sorry. I didn't say hello to everybody in the chat. So I'll go in and we'll do this real quick. And Jeanette R with the crazy ears actually looks like she became a new member recently. So thank you, Jeanette. I don't know if you're in here watching now. Welcome and thank you. Tina McNeil is here watching, always watching. Jeannie is here. Jeannie 52573. Cousin Trio's here. Noah and Luke, welcome in. Brian. West Coast Disney Adventures. Welcome in, Brian. Let's see here. Disney Nerd Herders are here. Thank you. Lorraine, welcome in, Lorraine. Karen, Emily, Alex Kennett, Rob Fuzz, Eric Lee, Jim from More Sunshine, please. Welcome in. Jamie B. Hey, cousin Jamie. Debbie Bernfeld, welcome in, Debbie. Joey's World. Joey, Lisa, Keith, welcome in. Good to see you. Awesome. I think we got everybody. If I missed you, just chat, say hello. Richard Scott, welcome in. And Preston Harold, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. So Paul is here too. Welcome in, Paul. So anyway, I know as far as our channel goes, we always have something going on. Walt's always got us like a well-oiled machine. We'll be streaming tomorrow from Magic Kingdom starting at 9:30. Every other Monday, we have our podcast on Magic of the Mouse Radio. So our new broadcast was last Monday, so it'll be the next Monday for a new one. Tuesday nights with Disanity, starting at 8. And Walt's going to have a special stream, I think, on Wednesday, since it's the first day of Food and Wine. He will be at Epcot throughout a good portion of the day. And we'll be posting things. We'll probably be streaming, of course, again next weekend. There's a good chance that I may be streaming alone from Epcot next Saturday. Walt is working. So I may attempt to try to drag my son Mason along. We'll see how that goes, like kicking and screaming. Trying to talk him in to come with me since I'm going to be by myself, but we'll see. So that's kind of the gist of what we have going on. So hey, Alyssa and Neil, welcome in. Thanks for being here. So anywho, tonight we're doing, or I guess it's tonight. It just feels bright. I know it's sorry. I know you guys, it's gray and dreary there. Keep rubbing it in.
You need the shirt. That's what you need.
Yeah, see, I'm constantly having a Dory moment. It's funny, guys, in the stream, I have that same exact shirt because I always say Dory's my spirit animal. So my apologies. Oh my goodness. Well, who wants to start? And maybe what thought process did you have with choosing your rides? Did you just pick random favorites? Did you choose? I know for me, I actually picked one from each park and then did an add-on. Hi, Shiny. Hi, Joy. Welcome in. So I don't know, Meredith and Madison,
All right.
you want to start off?
Well, what we did was I said to Madison, we did by park. I said, pick 3 of your favorites. We kind of, everyone's probably going to have the same favorite, pretty much.
I guess, are we all chickens?
Well, she's more daredevil than I am. But
there you go. She'll be different than me.
So I'm going to have her pick what she picked. And I picked different ones because I like the ones she picked, but I also picked different ones too for a different reason. You know, I guess we're trying, I don't know, because everyone's going to do the same thing. So I
guess we can do one at a time.
Yeah. So pick one that you liked, and then I'll pick one that I liked. Go ahead.
The People Mover, because it's nice and relaxing.
Yeah, and what else? What else do you like about it? I don't know. It's a tradition. It's our last ride we go on.
Yeah, the rest
at the night or the trip. We usually, not recently because it hasn't been open, but it's also, a good family time just to, sit and veg and just rest your legs for a few minutes.
Be lazy.
And be lazy. Sometimes fall asleep in the Space Mountain Park because the lights are off. You just close your eyes.
Yes.
So you picked that one. I also agree with that too. But I'm going to pick a different one. Let me see. Well, I'm going to pick one of yours because that's my Big Thunder Mountain is one of my favorite roller coasters. I just like the theming. I like that it feels like you're getting a ride. It's not quick. You're on it for a few minutes, so it feels
it's thrilling.
Thrilling, yeah, thrilling. It's fun, and it's a little longer than other rides, so it feels like a good ride.
It's just thrilling enough, right? That's probably like my max thrilling.
Yeah, it's not too thrilling, but just thrilling enough. Yeah.
Hey, Samantha, shouldn't you be in here with your mother? I'm here with my invisible daughter. This is my invisible daughter.
She's actually at Volcano Bay.
Oh yeah, that opened up today. That's right.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's really awesome.
Yeah.
We love it there.
Oh, hey, JNN Twavels, welcome.
Tweety Bird.
But I agree with your picks. Big Thunder's grown on me for sure, and People Mover. Walt and I have a saying: when in doubt, People Mover. We've missed that ride tremendously, and I'm sure you guys all agree. Who wants to go next?
We can go. We'll stick with the Magic Kingdom. How's that? That way we can maybe go around. So People Mover was definitely on my list. We like it.
Mm-hmm.
Avery loves it too. He likes to kind of tease with the spray bottle.
Yeah, he likes spraying us while we're on it. So. Yeah.
What else? Okay, so this is one Magic Kingdom ride that we always have to go on it. is the Haunted Mansion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's like one of a kind, you know?
Yeah.
It's what I noticed this last time that we went, the ghosts in the graveyard were more bright. Like they were
Yeah, they were
glowing more. So you could
different, and they
actually
had, like-
see more of their features and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought that was really interesting because before when you tried videoing it, you couldn't really get anything because it was just so dark. Now, like I think we just did a recent short and you could actually see what the characters look like that are in the cemetery, which I thought was really cool. So that definitely, and then the ghost, you get to see which ghost you're gonna get that's gonna come home with you. That's kind of cool, you know. So that's one of our must-dos for Magic Kingdom, one of my favorite rides.
Well, I agree with you three, but I will choose one that's a little different. I'm gonna go with the Carousel of Progress. Just
Really?
because
Go.
you get to sit down in air conditioning for about 20 minutes, which I will never pass up in Disney World.
Especially when you guys are there.
Yeah. And I love the atmosphere of it, and the song's really catchy, and I love the story that goes behind it.
It'd be interesting if they change it somehow to kind of get a little bit past because their future is pretty much what we're living in. So
Yeah.
it'd be interesting. I mean, I don't know. Would they be able to do another room, or would they have to take that last scene out? You know. But Thunder Mountain, I thought Thunder Mountain is your
Well, they already
favorite.
said
'cause,
Thunder
yeah.
Mountain.
So yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the People Mover or Thunder Mountain, but you guys already said it, so I was like, let's choose a different one.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
Awesome picks, guys. I want to welcome in Chuck Weiss. Welcome in Candy Tink. Welcome in Mickey Scousers. So thanks for joining us today. Donna, you're up. Unless we
Okay,
picked up
so
your pick.
our lists apparently are very similar because
Mhm.
People Mover, I picked my rides based on my top 5 of all of the rides. My number 1 ride was People Mover because it's not a trip to Disney for me without a trip on the People Mover. And when you go through it, I don't know if any of you have been through when the lights are on in Space Mountain.
Mhm.
That is so cool.
It's crazy.
I also chose the Haunted Mansion was on my list. I love the ballroom scene. I love being in the Doom buggy, and when you turn around and go backwards, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And like you said, the graveyard is so fun to explore and read the funny sayings on the gravestones. It's hilarious. And now they have well, you can't. I don't think they can do it anymore, but where you could touch the musical notes and it would play songs and stuff. I hope that comes back sometime. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
and of course, like
Bubbles, too.
said, Carousel of Progress is a classic, and that was also on my list.
Oh wow, that's cool.
But I agree with Stacy. I think that last room is like when I was growing up in the 80s. I mean, it's like it's already happened.
Yeah.
It's not really futuristic anymore.
Yeah.
I think a refurb is in order there.
It'd be interesting to see if they would ever redo that room. You would think that they would have to eventually, right?
Absolutely. I think that is definitely in order.
And I could see them not touching the other scenes, you know, because how they're so different than what is now.
Right.
But they really
Yeah.
need to step up and
Because the whole point of it, I think, is to show the progress that we went through.
right.
So
Right.
they wouldn't. I don't think
Yeah.
they would touch the other ones.
Yeah.
But maybe the last one.
And it's not that they
I
can build
agree.
on it because it goes in a circle. So they're very limited to their
Right.
space and what they can do.
Right.
Yeah, they probably literally just have to change that last soon. Because I'm with you. I don't want them changing the others. That's
No.
I love them just as they are.
And they
Yeah.
stay as they are, I think, but the future keeps changing and evolving. And the way it is now, it's, stuck in the 80s and 90s, and that's like, what, 20, 30 years ago. We need to bring it
Right.
forward here.
Yeah, we need to
crazy.
progress us.
It's true.
But
I
we
want to
still
welcome
don't have
you.
a talking stove, though, that, we don't have
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Of course, that's like talking to Alexa, that stove. It just keeps saying things that just aren't right.
yeah, they could definitely keep us still.
Want to say hi to Mary, Joy S, Wendy. Thank you. So Rachel, thank you for joining us today. Pixar Shark, BDF, Keith, welcome in. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you so much. Yeah, all my picks were basically the only one that you guys didn't say that I kind of thought about it as if I was in the park and I could only do one ride, or what's my favorite and what do I want to try not to miss. People Mover was one of them, but my only other one in Magic Kingdom, it was Pirates. I love Pirates. I actually like it better than Haunted Mansion. Walt and I have that, back and forth. I just really enjoy the ride. I like the smells in that ride. I like the feel for it. So even long before Jack Sparrow came around, that was my favorite in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
So
Pirates is on my list too.
love Pirates.
Yeah.
For sure. So
And they've changed the beginning scenes. Every once in a while, they'll change it. They'll have the mist with
Yeah.
Blackbeard
they don't do that anymore.
and Davy Jones, right?
Yeah.
And then at one time they had the mermaids.
yeah,
The
and
lights
now
up
they're
the
gone.
mermaids. You could hear them singing. I love that. I
Me
absolutely love
too.
that. And then they don't do that anymore.
I just said that to Walt the other day when we were on it, and I'm wondering, have they turned off the mist because of COVID? Because that didn't used to.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm figuring it had something to do with the water particles and everybody going through them or something.
Yeah.
But I kind of missed that.
And then when you get into the I know it's now Barbosa's boat, right? It didn't used to be him. It's a lot more foggy in there, and now you get wet. Like the cannonballs come close to the boat where you get wet. Where before you never got wet, you know.
Yeah, you always get, and it's so cold. And you always like,
yes,
it is. We all scooch into the center of the boat, you know.
And you get on, and the seats are already wet, and you're like, "Oh no!"
Did they change the drop too? Because I thought it was higher before. Did they even it out? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think
sure
it wasn't
they
as
did.
big of a drop in the old days, like in the
Really?
beginning when they had it. I think they increased that too. Yeah. I agree.
It's different. Because I remember going on as little, and we had hats on, me and my brother, and our hats flew off, and the guy behind us caught it. So when we went on again, we told these kids in line, make sure you hold on to your hat because ours blew off. And then mother's like, I'm like, well, then lose your hat. I don't just trying to help.
Chuck says he can show him his age because he picks 20,000 legs under the sea. I know he meant leagues, but I thought that was funny.
I went on that.
I've been on that.
When I was 2, I went on that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never got a chance to. That bums me out for sure.
Yeah, you're not missing anything.
Aw. But there's some things I wish, that we could have experienced. You're right. I don't think it's.
I probably wouldn't want it now anyway because I'm claustrophobic, so I probably would want to go on it.
Yeah. It was tight quarters.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So.
I guess, is it kind of similar as if you guys been to Disneyland, is the Nemo submarine similar? I don't know if any of you have been. I don't know.
No.
I guess somebody in the chat if they know. So Ian Charlie says
probably
boring.
I don't remember it though.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, the
Mia
other ride
Guard.
other than 20,000 Leagues would be Mr. Toad, right?
Right.
I don't know who's
I never got to do that either.
I want to be.
I love Mr.
You
guys
guys talk about
never
that a
got
lot
to
and
do
how
it.
you really like that.
Yeah, we
so I
really
wish I
enjoyed
could
that
have gone on
ride.
it.
Yeah. I don't know why they took it out, It was a good ride. It's just is equal to like Peter Pan and Winnie the Pooh. Like it's that same type of a ride.
Okay.
But it was more fun than Winnie the Pooh. Because it felt like it was faster in that little old car, and you're like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, you're like driving around, and then you go to hell.
Yeah. I mean, Winnie the Pooh was cute too, but I thought that was better.
Funny.
Yeah. I think, I really miss Mr. Toads.
Aw. Mr. A to Z, it's the hello, Mr. A to Z, welcome in. And it said it is mostly the same, just with Nemo characters added. So
yeah,
maybe someday we'll all get to experience that claustrophobic feeling. So I would like to.
We all have to have the bag so we can breathe in it while we're on the ride.
Right. Aw. All right, so let's go around again.
All right. So we still doing Magic Kingdom, or are we doing?
You can do whatever you'd like. If we want to skip to the next park, we can do that. Might as well mix it up a little, and we can go back.
All right. So Epcot, Madison, what was your favorite? Again, they're probably all going to be the same. Pick which one you liked. One of them. I mean, we like everything.
Yeah.
But
I like Frozen because it's cute, and I like when Elsa sings "Let It Go."
yeah, she likes that one. Well, she likes the movie Frozen.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies.
And the characters, and it's cute.
Yeah,
I liked when it was what was the other one? Maelstrom.
No,
Yeah, I liked it that too. I like
with the Vikings.
yeah, I like both.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like Olaf. But
Olaf's
I used
cute.
to love Olaf, and then I like Groot. I like Baby Yoda. I changed. I changed my obsessions. Let me see. Another one. You did all right. So you did Frozen. I'm gonna say Soren for me because of the different scenes and the smells.
Yeah, the smell.
Yeah, I like
The orange one.
the orange grows the California one. I wish they would, alternate because that one was fun. And when we used to go on that, Ronnie was little, he would try to kick the guys in the water, or catch the golf ball.
We always did that. We always did.
It was,
With our heads.
Yeah.
but you try to hit their heads with your feet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was, I like the new one too, but I don't know. I thought the other one, I don't know, was better for some reason. I don't know. But this was all around the world. But then if you're on the wrong side, it's all like crooked and everything.
Right.
So you have to be like right in the middle, or you get that leaning Eiffel Tower that's all messed up.
Looks weird.
Yeah. But it's fun.
I'm surprised Disney didn't think of that, that it was going to be so rounded, because if you're really on those edges, it's really distorted.
Yeah, it's like it looks so weird. And I mean, if you don't go on it a lot, maybe you wouldn't notice, but like we know because we go different times and different seats, and so we notice the difference.
Oh yeah. There's a definite significant
Yeah, I
difference.
think the last time we rode it was one of the first times where we sat on the end. And
Oh yeah, I'm trying
you
to
could definitely
video,
tell.
and I'm like,
So,
this is horrible.
well, when we went on it, last trip or a few trips ago, we went on it, and then all of a sudden, everything went black, and we go boom, right down.
It broke down.
Yeah, it broke down
my
and just shut
word.
off. It was just weird. It's like everything went black, and then you immediately went down, and
It's
it was like
it glitched.
it was a glitch or something. Then we
Wow.
all got off. We got fast passes to go on something else, but it was just so weird.
That was
Everyone's like,
dramatic.
"Oh."
You don't expect that. And you're up high, and all of a sudden everything just goes black, and then they
Yeah.
shoot you down. I
Yeah.
don't know, that would make me like, oh my goodness.
I bet
Yeah. It's like we
down there
cracked or
instead of
something,
just, like, sitting up there and
Yeah.
just black forever.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Do you want-
welcome in Craig's Robotics, Steve's Michaels, Meg, Mickey's Magic, and Isaac Nail. Oh, Charlie, thank you. Thank the Phoenicians.
Yeah.
Funny.
All right, so if you want to do yours,
You can go
Yeah.
first.
you want me to go first? Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to put this one out there because I don't think maybe people will pick it. And it's my Epcot equivalent to the People Mover is the Living with the Land.
Mhm.
I
I'm on this-
love Living with the Land.
Mhm.
Oh, she had on her list too. I had Soren and I had Frozen as well. But Living with the Land, I don't know. As soon as you hear that music when it starts, before you even round the corner, I just absolutely love it. It's
When you're on that, it's like you made it to Disney. You're at Disney. That's
Yeah.
Plus it's another
the
20
smells,
minutes
the
break.
sound. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
one of my all-time.
And you're like,
another 20 minutes. But even just like they bring you through the different, deserts and farm. Even like I love the soundtrack of going from the farm and hearing the goats and the rooster. I just
dog barking.
I just love it. And I can never take enough pictures of that stupid greenhouse. I don't know how many pictures I have of fruit and vegetables, but I can't help it. It's so pretty.
True.
And then they have a lot of hidden Mickeys in there too, which is really nice as well. But yeah, that is such a peaceful and relaxing ride.
And the Christmas overlay was awesome too.
It was.
It
This year was the first time we
was.
saw it, and it
It's
was.
awesome.
It
I
was so
loved-
pretty.
I love the little the Mickey reindeer that they did.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That was so cute. They gave
And
it
the snow, Sandman, snowman.
Yeah,
and they were-
Yeah. And I like the little lights that they had in the sand too. I
Yeah.
thought that was even pretty. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Christmas overlay. I'm so glad we were able to see that.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Um,
Yes, Mr. A to Z, the restaurant is the Garden Grill, and it does rotate very slowly, and you can see into Living with the Land. It is open right now for lunch and dinner, not for breakfast right now, much to my dismay. But yes, it is.
And it's kind of rotating again, right? I think because it did stop for a while, right?
It did.
Oh yeah,
It
no,
did
it's just
stop.
Now it's rotating.
it is.
And now with all the precautions, the characters are on the top layer
Yes.
where you eat on the bottom layer. So you're more like selfies
Mhm.
because they're above you.
Oh, okay.
Above you.
But at
So
least
that-
you can kind of get a picture with them still. It's probably one of the better experiences. At least you can kind of still
currently,
get a
yes.
character experience,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
since you can't get that so much now.
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Donna, you're up.
Oh, Sophie.
Sophie
Oh, Sophie, I'm sorry. Why did I think she?
Um,
No, Sophie, I'm skipping you.
I was having trouble choosing between Test Track and Spaceship Earth because I love both of them. I love Spaceship Earth because it's just, I mean, you can't not love Spaceship Earth, right?
That's another one. You know you're in Disney when you're on
Oh, yeah.
Spaceship
Yeah.
Earth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Test Track is just really fun
Yeah.
to go through, and especially the fast part, and you get to ride around. And yeah, I like it. Okay, Donna.
Now we'll let you go. Donna.
Epcot picks were pretty similar. Of course, Spaceship Earth. I just love it. It's iconic of the park, and I love going through history and seeing all the different scenes. I think it's really cool and really well done. I also picked Living with the Land because it's my favorite as well. I love seeing the hydroponics in the lab, and I love the music, like Stacy said, and going through the farmhouse scene. And it's just got so much to offer. It's just so relaxing. There's so much hustle and bustle in the parks, and to just be able to go, huh, and take it all in and relax and have some peace. It's just, I love it. But you can't go wrong also with Grand Fiesta Tour in Mexico. You can't go wrong with Figment is always fun.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Yeah, song, it's a cute little ride.
Yeah.
I'm
I agree,
interested
yeah.
in seeing what they do with Spaceship Earth. Because
Yeah.
they're supposed to change it. Are they going to still?
But I don't
No.
want it to go away for 2
I
weeks.
know.
It's heartache. It's like, no.
I know it breaks my heart. I mean, it probably needs an upgrade, and that is my number one pick for Epcot. I love that ride, and then Living with the Land would have been my next one for sure. So I'm with you gals on that for sure. But just the thought of it being down for so long. I mean, considering how long People Mover's been down, and that hasn't even been. That's been what, 6 months? It feels like an eternity.
It really
Yeah.
I'm like 2 years.
Yeah.
All the time.
I'm excited for Guardians, though.
Yeah.
Not me.
No.
I'll watch a couple streams first, see how scary it looks, and I'm sure I'll just be watching vlogs. That'll be about as close as I get.
I'm right there with you, Melissa.
We'll sit together and get a snack.
But you like that too. You've done that.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we'll go to some food booths and
That's what we'll do.
yeah, sounds good to me.
Maybe we'll have some Guardian treats or something.
Right.
Right?
Door. There. Oh God. Has it been a year already, Karen? Karen said it's been a year.
I think so, yeah.
You know what? That's right, because it was right around the time before COVID hit. Wow.
Yeah.
So okay. So, but still, it feels like forever.
That's why it feels like an eternity. It's been over.
But I can't imagine having twice that for Spaceship Earth. Then you're right, Karen. I can't believe it's been March will be a year. Yeah.
Now, people are seeing the cars going on the track, right? They're testing it.
Yes, they are.
Well, aren't
So
they
that-
crashing into
hopeful.
each other when they were testing it? So, I mean, not ready.
Welcome in, Christine. Thanks for being here. Oh my goodness. All right, so I guess we'll move on to. Do you guys want to do Animal Kingdom or Hollywood Studios?
I don't care.
I don't
Go
care.
ahead. You guys pick your first in slot.
All right, we'll do Hollywood Studios. We'll go in order of as they were made.
There you go.
MGM, we're no.
Makes sense.
All right. So Madison, pick yours. I mean, there's not that much there either, so we're all gonna pick the same again.
It needs one away.
So what do you like?
And I like the theme, and I like the last scene,
What's the last scene?
the picnic scene, when he's saying nothing
when
can
they
stop
come-
us now.
Yep. And then when Goofy goes, woo, you know.
Yeah, I still like the Great Movie Ride too.
Yeah, I do too. I like they didn't change it too much inside. It's similar still to the movie ride. You know.
Like the cars are similar.
Well, no, not the cars. They're inside the theater. The carpet and the.
Oh,
and
you talking about the Chinese theater?
in the, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
queue?
Yeah, the queue. It's still similar to Great Movie Ride, but I mean, I missed the Great Movie Ride, but this is a good replacement. I don't like. I know Stacy. We agree. We don't like the new animation. Their faces, but it's okay. I mean, I like the ride. It's fun. It's colorful.
Yeah,
So
it's good.
I like that.
And bright.
And bright.
Yeah.
All right, so that's your pick, and I agree. But I'm gonna pick Blinky Dog because I like the. It's not a crazy roller coaster. It's fun, and it's cute. I like it. I just like the whole when you stop and then you go quick
Yeah.
and that little woo woo. It's just really fun.
The cars at Slinky Dog.
Yeah, and it's the Slinky Dog. Yeah, we got stuck on it, which was weird because at the very end, right where Wheezy is, and we got stuck there, and it took like 10 minutes to get. And we're like frying in the sun. I was like, unlock us, but they still gave us a fast pass, but we rode the whole ride. We didn't miss the ride. We just got stuck at the end, but for our troubles, so it was good that we
got stuck
and the
in
boys went on Tower twice with that fast pass. But what else? Oh, when we went to the after hours event, we went on Slinky Dog like 5 times in a row because there was no line.
That was
So
fun.
it was fun. We just kept going on and on and on. But then we stopped because our face was freezing because it was kind of cold. So our face was on the ride. So I'm like, we have to stop because it's so cold. But we're having fun. So
That's great.
one of my favorites.
That's funny. Hollywood Studios, what do I have? So I have written down the original Great Movie Ride. That's my favorite. I mean, yes, the Runaway Train it's cute. I still like the Great Movie Ride better. I feel that's kind of like that was like the Hollywood Studios or the MGM part that I grew up with.
It's gone now.
I have down Millennium Falcon. I just think it's very exciting. You get to see the actual Millennium Falcon, right? And you walk around it and then going into the building and then boarding it. I just think it's fun.
Smuggler's Run, right? That's what
The Smuggler's Run. Yeah, I call it the Millennium Falcon. Smuggler's Run. Charlie always pilots, and then we've been making Avery pilot. And we had 2 totally different experiences. When Avery was paying attention,
the first
driving.
the first time it was great.
It was great.
Second time I
Total
wanted
nightmare.
to leave in the middle of it because it was so bad.
Yeah. So the first time Avery was focused and he was trying to drive, and it was a pretty smooth ride, and everyone's yelling at each other because the lights are all going and stuff like that, which is fun. And then the last time we rode with my mother, Avery was looking at the screen and he's just like, he hit everything that you could possibly hit. It was the roughest ride I've ever been on anything. So there was a lot of yelling during that one too, but not on the But I don't know. I think it's so exciting, and we're all got a piece, and and you can hear them say, "Let pilot do this," and then you get the people yelling at you and stuff. I just think it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then hearing the stats at the end about how There's no life support. There's like all these things that we broke, how much in the hole we are.
Oh
You
my
get
God,
off, you
that's
can
so
kind of
funny.
see
Yeah, the whole ship is like
pieces of
ruined.
the ship is missing and stuff. Yeah, I just think it's exciting, high energy, and it's like you pull as a team to try to get done.
Yeah.
I just think it's really fun ride.
Yeah.
How about you?
I rode Rock and Roller Coaster. I love that one so much.
The
It's so
Aerosmith
fun.
one?
Yes, the
Yeah.
Aerosmith ride. Yeah, I love it. It's just really fun because I love roller coasters.
Yeah,
And it's the only upside down one that I will willingly go on.
push kids.
Yeah, because I do not like going on roller coasters that go upside down, but I'm able to do that one.
Yeah,
Don't know why. Maybe it's because we're in the dark.
it's kind of
I
the
don't
same
know.
thing. You got spaceship. What is it? Space Mountain. That you don't want to be seeing it while you're riding it because it's one of those old roller coasters, right?
Yeah.
But Aerosmith, it's the same thing. You wouldn't be able to probably do it if the lights were on, but you can do it if the lights are off.
Maybe I don't know.
So
Because I love. Well, the queue is a little different now because you don't get to
yeah,
listen to them talking and stuff.
Yeah.
But I love getting to see. I love getting to see them talk, and then I
Yeah.
love when you're on the ride. I love getting to see all the different neon signs. It's really funny to read some of them because some of them say some really funny stuff.
Yeah.
But
I like it when they're hyping you.
I never
before
see the
you even
signs.
go
My eyes
on.
are
I think
Yeah.
the car is it's pretty cool looking,
an extra stretch or
and then
something
how
like
they
that.
back you up and you're about to go.
Yeah, and
Oh,
you
I
hear
hate that when
Hear
he's
the music.
yeah, the music.
and I'm like, shut up.
It's really a fun ride to
Steve
jam.
Tyler.
And the takeoff is so intense.
Yeah,
it's,
it really is.
it's like Hagrid level,
I love that ride
yeah,
so much.
yeah. That is a fun ride, definitely.
Gives me a headache. 'Cause my head's like,
Like a pinball machine.
pinball machine between the things because I'm short. So
I put my head forward so I'm not banging.
yeah.
I just gotta find that right
That's how
spot.
you get whiplash when you're just like.
I know. They just gotta put like bubble wrap around the heads, and then
Yeah.
Tie your sweatshirt around your head.
I know something. I need like earmuffs or something.
It all depends on how you sit in the seat too. Is where you get
see.
hit too. So
It's good to know. If I ever
What's the
do
next
attempt to
ride,
go
Melissa?
with it. Yes. That's my next possibility.
It's smooth too. It's not like
it is.
some
It's
of the
very
rides.
smooth.
It's
And
not
you've
like
got a
the
shoulder
rides where
bar,
it's,
so that
like,
makes me feel safe.
jerking and stuff. It's like smoother.
Yeah, I feel that Thunder Mountain is a lot more intense and rougher than Aerosmith.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's more smoother, but
It is.
it's just because I'm short, so my head, not. But it is smoother.
Yeah.
And then Thunder Mountain is like, whoa, whoa, you're all jumping all over.
Yeah, it jostles you around.
Jostles you around. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I come up with a headache on Thunder Mountain.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Donna,
Definitely
you're
herky
out.
jerky.
Okay, so I agree with Stacy. I really miss the Great Movie Ride. It was iconic. I think they could have kept Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is a good ride, but I liked how it was like a long ride too, the Great Movie Ride. So you got out of it what you waited in the line for.
Mhm.
And I think if they had just updated some of the movie scenes with different movies and newer movies, they really could have made it really cool again.
Mhm.
So I'm really sad that's gone. Also, the backlot tour.
Mhm.
I really love that, going through Catastrophe Canyon and then the fire and then the water comes at you and seeing all old houses from the movies and TV. It was really cool, and I missed that.
They used to have a skit too. Were you able to go on it when there was the skit?
Yes.
Was it Dick Tracy? There was like a Dick Tracy skit.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And I miss all of that.
Mm.
But if I had to pick what's there now, I would pick Toy Story Midway Mania. I like it because it's interactive. You can compete with who you're riding with or against yourself. It doesn't really matter. And Richard Cheats, by the way. but and I get mad at him, and he always beats me, but I don't care. It's so much fun just spinning around and targets, and it's fun. And then I'd also have to point out, I know everyone likes the new Star Wars rides, but I like Star Tours still. I think it's so fun. And when they added those newer scenes at the end, it's so much fun, and you never really know which one you're gonna get when you're going in there, but it's so much fun. I love that ride.
Good ones. And I'll have to say, and everybody will probably hate me for it, but Hollywood Studios is my least favorite park. Even with all the updates, it's lost the feel of what it was started.
It's the old movies like it was supposed to be.
Yeah, and it's not that anymore. They kind of need to change the name.
Remember when they had the animator studio where you could watch the animators drawing and everything?
Yeah.
So cool.
It's gone, and it's good. I mean, it's updated. There's a lot of great things about it, but it's definitely not what it was built to be. My favorite ride, Tower of Terror, not. But I will throw out there, since it wasn't brought up, and I know everybody in the chat said it, and you know, Rise of Resistance is a pretty amazing ride. I would probably have picked something else, but since it wasn't said, it's definitely a whole new category of rides. I mean, it's an experience. It's a ride. The first time I rode it, I was in awe. And it's one of those things. But to be honest, it's not one of those that I'm just like, oh, let's do it again. Let's do it again. I like to wait a while before we do it again. And then I kind of get that all over again, because it is more of an experience than a ride. So there's some amazing stuff in that park. I, like you said, love Runaway Railway. I'm having that trouble today. I so much movie ride. Great Movie Ride was my favorite. And I was super salty about them taking it away. And I told myself I was going to hate Runaway Railway because of it, but I don't. But I would have agreed, or it would have been nice if they could have put that somewhere else and left an updated Great Movie Ride. So I agree with you guys 100%. And hello, Captain Akron. Welcome in. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Brian. That sounds like fun. I'll have to try that sometime.
Yes, no, Tina, I didn't grow to love Tower of Terror, but I will say this. I wasn't nearly as terrified as I thought I would be. I screamed nice and loud, and it was scary. But to be honest, I can't say that, no, I will never do that again, oddly enough. Hello, Rock and Robin. Welcome in. Under the right circumstances, I might do it again. To be honest, I get more of that fall scare feeling on like Splash, or even Rise of the Resistance, when you take that immediate drop. I don't know if it's the way they do the drop in Tower. I know they're really pulling you. You're on. It's not like it's just a free fall, right? So I'm wondering if that has something to do with it, because I didn't have that feeling in my stomach as much as I thought I would. So maybe it was just adrenaline. I don't know.
Tower of Terror, you feel like you're more laying down and going like this, or at least that's for me. I feel like when you go up and down towards the end, I feel like I'm like laying backward and going
because of the way the force is, maybe.
I don't know, but that's how I feel.
But it wasn't the way I thought I was going to feel. Put it that way. Maybe that's why I wasn't as scared. It wasn't what I expected it to be. It was still scary, but a different kind of scary.
And Tower of Terror definitely loses something without the people screaming.
That's when you guys were on all alone and it was silent. That cracked me up so bad.
Okay.
That was so funny.
For some reason, it's so fun without all the people screaming.
Don't worry, I can ride with you next time. I guarantee you I'll scream.
Well, I went in 1997 and it was so bad I didn't go on it again until like a couple of years ago. We all went on. I said I'm never going on that again.
Well, that's what Walt was, Meredith. He went on it when little Walt was a kid, and neither one of them went back until they went on with Pete. 2 years ago, and then he swore he was never. Then he keeps opening his mouth, so that's on him.
I mean, if the one we went on all together as a family wasn't that bad. It's not like before it was, because before I was like just holding. Everyone was laughing because I screamed the whole time. I didn't even take a breath. I just like totally screamed the whole time, and I was wrapped around the bar, and everyone was laughing
on Space Mountain.
The way they do it now is you're more like just hovering.
Yeah, it's like bounce.
Yeah,
Before
it's
they-
weird.
Right, it's different though. Some go rail down and some bounce. So it's all
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. Maybe I just got lucky because
Yeah.
Walt said when he went on it the second time, it was totally different this
is.
past
Yeah.
weekend. And he's like, be glad you know, they literally got the donations as soon as I got out the chicken door, it went up. And I'm like, he's like, be glad you got lucky. So I
But
better
Ron
be
and
careful
Ron
what I
got
say.
stuck on it. They got stuck on it right when you go into the
Shaft?
shaft area.
Oh my God, no
that
way.
happened
So
to
and
me.
they had to wait there for a while, and then they had to come out and like they had to get a chain and they had to drag it out of there. And
Crazy.
they were,
I would never go on it again.
yeah, that's
Yeah, me and you were just sitting there.
we were waiting on the street and we're waiting there, and then they shut off the projection on their tower. I'm like, are they coming out? It's time to go.
It was about to close, right?
Yeah, it was the park was closing, so we had to leave because we had to get the Skyliner. So we went back and
Wow.
they got him a bus because there were only two left in there. They said what the security got a bus and said they're going there, and they took them.
They were like the only ones in the park left.
Yeah.
They were the last ones to leave.
Yeah, they were running around taking pictures and selfies and
Wow.
going around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some good pictures.
Yeah.
My dad got stuck right when you enter the shaft, and it was during the whole pandemic, so there was like no one on, and it was just dead silence and pitch black, just dead silence, and it was so awkward.
I think the throw on Rise of the Resistance is more intense for me than Tower
It's more of
Attack.
a free fall.
It's just like they just let you go and you just drop, where Tower doesn't feel that way.
just like Hagrid
Yeah.
too. You just kind of like
Oh, Hagrid's when the
that-
drops. That's another one. You
it's
know?
just like a free fall.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was going to be like. And that's why I was so terrified because that is one of the worst feelings in the
Yeah.
world.
Well, that's what it used to be like. So that's why.
Interesting.
So
Maybe it was just the experience I had. Maybe if they do it different all the time, then that's why now I'm suddenly like, maybe I won't ever do that again.
You never know what you're gonna get.
They eat my words. Never mind.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's less of a free fall and more of a pulling.
There's times where I feel like I've been on Tower of Terror going like this for like 10 minutes here now. It's like, okay, now we got it. You know?
That's funny.
Okay.
All right.
Animal Kingdom, right?
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom. What's the page? What do we got there? What do you got, Madison?
Flight of Passage.
Yeah.
I like flying on the banshee, and I like the different smells and the water coming up on your face.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I like how you feel it. Like you feel like you're. I don't know. You can
You-
feel them
you-
breathing and stuff. It's weird.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah, that was cool. When I first noticed that the first time, I'm like, whoa.
I was like, whoa, this is weird. I'm like, what is that?
True.
It's weird, but it's
Pretty
cool.
fascinating.
What else? I picked. Well, yeah, I like everything there, but there's not really that many rides. But Expedition Everest, I like that roller coaster. Except for when you go backwards, my brain feels like it's gonna fall out. But I love the rest of it.
The Yeti.
Yeah, the Yeti. Well, the Yeti's like disco Yeti. I don't even see it because I have my eyes closed all the time. But I never see anything because I'm
That's what
always,
I'm afraid of.
yeah.
I thought about going today. Walt did it on the stream and I went out the chicken door again. But I'm like, well, maybe I'll wait till Walter is here, little Walt, and maybe I'll go then.
It's like the drop does it because it's kind of like sideways, so it's not really like a big
Okay.
drop.
You don't really feel
You don't really even feel it.
Oh, so
it's
kind of
more
more of a
fun.
banking, kind of a banking
Yeah.
style. Okay.
So the only part, like,
That's
and
okay.
even in going backwards, it's not bad. It's just because of the G forces, the pressure
Yeah,
on
you
your head.
Ooh, I don't like that though.
Yeah, you feel it when you go backwards.
Yeah, you feel it.
Huh.
Against the thing.
Interesting.
Because
Like
if
the-
you come forward, it's gonna.
the crushing of your skull.
I take it
Great.
your head.
Yeah,
When I
Sounds
go back,
awesome.
when I go backwards on Earth, I
but I
definitely
love it.
my head.
I have to take
I love having my head
I go
crushed
on
in a vice. No,
But
I
it's
didn't
Another ride, you need the bubble wrap.
Yeah. Well, that's
I
just the pressure of the G force.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the ride itself. It's just the, G
Yeah. Flight of Passage was my main one.
Meredith's not allowed to talk about Expedition Everest.
Safari thinks I'm going to say I'm never going on it.
She's gotta go on it.
Flight of Passage.
Get out of the girls' stream.
No boys allowed.
That's right. I need to lock the door next time.
At the end of Flight of Passage, you start seeing the flashy. It's always like, no, don't stop. You know?
Yeah, that ride always makes me just smile. The whole time
I
you're on
absolutely. I've been stuck on it twice now.
Ooh.
Or was it 3 times?
No, I think it was twice.
Twice?
Where at the
Whoa.
end, like the bike, the things on your back won't go down.
I won't, and I'm stuck.
I'm
Like, no.
What's that?
The thing in the back won't come out.
Oh,
It's stuck on the back.
You have to come up and like.
They
do
have to
the-
manually
do the
release it. It's
stretch.
happened twice so far. I just yell, "Get help!" Like local. Get help! So what I picked the safari. That is always a must do when we go there. We do it quite a few times.
At least twice.
Yeah,
So that way, me and Avery each get a turn to sit on
on the left side. Yeah, because you see more animals on the left than you do the right.
Yeah.
But I just enjoy it. I know like the kids really enjoy it. Again, just like the plants, I don't know how many photos of the same animals. Yeah, I'm not going to take any photos. 2 minutes later, I got my camera out and I'm taking pictures. You never know what you're going to get and what you're going to see.
It's also really cool when the animals are right next to the truck,
Yeah.
and you're just like,
I know, like the giraffes sometimes are really up close. The rhinoceroses.
I know. Right?
Knows we've had where they've come really close up, and it's just amazing. And then you can do it at night too, which is a whole different experience, and you might not see as much, but when you do, it's pretty cool to see them at night, and some of the animals are a little bit more awake at that time. This time when we heard the lions roaring. Do you remember that?
When we heard, one time we heard the
I
lion.
kept going, meow.
They were like, I don't know if they were roaring, but they were making noises. I don't think it was a full out like roar.
Yeah, it
but
wasn't.
they were
Yeah.
making noises, definitely.
But that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever really heard them in the day do that.
Yeah.
So at night it's a whole different feel. So
It really is a whole different experience at nighttime than it is during the day.
yeah, so we love. That's always a must do that we have.
Okay.
Go ahead.
For me, definitely Flight of Passage in Everest.
Yeah.
But I love Dinosaur. I love the dinosaur ride. It's fun. When we were younger, me and Avery used to sit in the middle, so the parents would be on the outside and we'd be in the middle.
They required that, didn't they? The little ones are in the middle on that ride. I think they require that.
I don't know, but anyways, so each of us would have a parent, and we just grab on, and that's how we would spend the ride. But now I love it. It's so fun. It's so fun. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's why I love it. It's fun.
It is. I
That's
think it
my
is fun. The
reasoning.
whole idea of it,
Yeah.
and it does suck you into that where you're in the dinosaur world when you're on that ride.
And I love how they show the iguanodon helping us.
Yeah.
And, they show, because you can see like the lasers on it as the computer is scanning it, and then they're like iguanodon, and then he's like, and we always I don't want to say mimic, but we always quote the ending. He's like,
Always.
Everyone does that.
"You're not gonna make it. You made it." And you won.
I think we drive cast members crazy. We say that so much.
Yeah.
Quick welcome into Darren, Hannah, and I think we saw Anthony. Hold on one second. I just want to make sure. Yes, welcome in. Thank you for being here, guys. Sorry, Sophie. Just wanted to make sure we welcome them in. And Hannah, Walt is definitely not a girl. I can vouch for that. Now, moving on.
Oh, is it my turn? I guess. Okay. So I also agree again with Stacy and Sophie, and my choices were the safari because it's never the same twice. You never know, you're going to have a different driver. The animals are going to be in different positions. You don't know what you're going to see and where. So it's just so cool. And like they said, day versus night, it's just so many variables on that ride. I love it. And Dinosaur is just so much fun. I have such a blast on it. And I mean, we're not going to make it. I mean, who doesn't do that?
Who doesn't quote that on a daily basis?
So,
You can do some fun photos too.
it's great.
Yeah.
Agreed. There's not a whole lot to add, but you're so right about the safari. That's actually my number one. So if I could only do one thing, as much as I love Flight of Passage, the safari is amazing. It's kind of what Animal Kingdom's all about, And today we did one on stream, and 2 baby giraffes right next to the truck, so close, and some really good photos of the lions and the rhinos today. It was one of our best ones, and the our tour guide or whatever he is was great today. His name was Peter, and he was really, 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 really good. And I feel like I learned something new every time I ride that. You get some other fun fact about animals, and now I can't even remember what it was. So a lot of good that did. Walt, do you remember?
You gotta watch out the stream again.
But I know I'll remember later. And just kind of neat things. They were darn it. Now it's maybe it'll come to me in a couple.
There's going to be a test now.
Yeah, right? Okay, guys. Yeah. Oh, see, Jamie even remembers. She said our driver today was awesome. He was really good. And a lot of things, like you'll hear a lot of the same ones the same time, but he had some facts that I had yet to hear. And we ride that every time we go to Animal Kingdom. So I thought that was a lot of fun. But Walt loves the rhinos too, Charlie. That's his favorite. So, but hey, we're actually only got 5 minutes left to the stream. That went really fast, guys. I don't know if you think it went fast. I think it went fast.
It did.
So any final thoughts on your favorite rides, or any other, maybe you had some others that we didn't talk about? I know Magic Kingdom has so many rides that maybe, if you had a few more you wanted to talk about.
Mine Train. I totally forgot about Mine Train in Magic Kingdom. That's a fun ride.
Yep.
Mine Train, Space Mountain. What else did we have? Peter Pan's Flight.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
that's
It's like a classic. So I'd say Small World. We like Small World, but it's like the song.
It's annoying.
On me. I like
it, but
on me so much. It really has. You would think it would be the other way around, but I'm loving it more and more.
And
Yeah, we don't mind it.
Yeah, Toy Story Mania. I love Toy Story Mania. That's a fun one to do. But also I wanted to add Primeval World. That's a fun one to do when you just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Like when you just want to be with your family and you just want to laugh and have fun. I feel like that's a fun one. Yes, you might get hurt because when you turn the corners, you die.
Never did it. Don't regret it.
Now anyway, so you can't
It's
go on it
a
anymore.
fun one. Yeah. It's sad, but that was a fun one.
It's
that
a
was
rough ride.
It's a
painful
rough
one,
ride, but it's a fun one.
Like Barnstormer, that's a painful one.
Yeah.
That's why I won't ride it.
It's like
I know it's a kiddie coaster,
Yeah.
but it looks like you need a tetanus shot before you get on either of those, and it would just look like.
Yeah.
I feel like I would come out with all my marbles mixed up, and I'm already goofy. I don't need any help. I don't need to scramble things up there anymore.
The 2 times I've been on Primeval World, we've just laughed the whole time.
Yeah, it is, because you're banging into each other.
Yeah.
And you never know which way you're going to be. Sometimes they move you
spinning.
around, you're
Plus
spinning.
it's fun because some of the drops, like some of those are actually kind of fun.
Yeah, and you're hanging over the edge, you know if you're going to just fall right out.
Yeah, and if you go in 2 cars, like when we did, like you 3 and then me and Uncle Jimmy and Auntie Laura, you could see each other and wave to each other as you're passing.
Yeah, because you're
on the
constantly
things.
twisting.
Yeah.
That was a fun ride, but that whole area needs to be redone.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes, we were just saying that today, that there's really nothing left. I mean, I love Dinosaur the ride, but it's kind of in its own section anyway. Everything were those carnival games and Primeval World. They just need to level it and put something brand new in there. The Boneyard, I mean, look at how much space that takes up. It really isn't being utilized.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, no, we can use it right now.
Triceratops spin. Come on, we got Dumbo, we got flying carpets, we got enough of that. Let's go.
Yeah. There is so much they can do with that whole area.
Yeah, I'm hoping
At least Spaceship Earth alone.
Yes,
And deal with that.
I agree. Amen.
I think everyone would vote for that,
Yeah. And I think most people would agree. I think maybe the percentage on that is a lot higher than some of the other things. So, yeah, like Darren said, it's a dead area for sure. It's extinct.
It's extinct. Yeah.
They try to save it with like the little, what is it? The goofy, oh no, the Chip and Dale, like
Oh, the dance
party,
Party.
characters.
And they had like
And that was fun for a little bit. The
yeah,
dance
for a little
party.
bit, get the
Yeah,
characters.
it
But
gave it a little bit of life, but now it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I do love the characters' costumes.
I
though.
love the
Yes.
costumes.
I love
too.
them so
And his
much.
And it's fun
plaid.
to see them on the float. They'll be in their
Yes.
costumes, so
Like,
they can
Chip
keep
and Dale,
doing
those are
that.
dinosaur
Yeah,
costumes.
that's-
They're so cute. I love
they don't have parades there anyway, so they should just keep those.
Yeah, I
Right.
hope they don't get rid of any of those cavalcades. I love
I think
them.
they're
Yeah.
awesome.
They were
I
nice
like
to,
them.
oh, here comes one now, and they just come by,
Yep.
and then you just kind of keep moving,
I think they're great.
Instead of like
They just
having
come
to,
up and the music comes and you're like, oh, cavalcade.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
instead of
I
like
agree.
taking 15 minutes out of your day to try and find a spot for a
Oh,
parade.
15
and then you're
minutes. You're
gonna sit
talking
there.
about an
Hours.
hour, girl.
Yeah. True. When
Go
all
on
the
up
people
for
are
hours.
around,
I feel like you
it
don't.
was a smart decision for Disney for sure.
I hope they
agree.
keep that. I mean, if they want to do the big parades, they can, but don't get rid of any of the cavalcade. I mean,
Mhm.
especially the parks that don't have parades.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You know?
Epcot and
I mean, I
Mhm.
missed the parade from Epcot. That wasn't. Have you guys seen that parade? I love that. Animal Kingdom used to have a really cool parade with the animals.
Yes.
So
That's been gone a
that was
long
very
time.
clever how they did, and all the costumes. I mean, there's no reason why they can't do that again.
Mhm.
I mean, it's working. Obviously, it was okay now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hopefully they keep stuff
well,
like
Animal
that.
Kingdom didn't.
I hope so
Did
too.
they add a cavalcade? I don't think they did.
No,
they
well,
did
they have the
water.
boats.
They
They have
did
the boats, but those are cute too.
Yeah.
They were
Welcome
really
in, Rebecca. Well, we're getting ready. We hit our hour, guys. So I guess it's good that we talked about what's coming up on your shows already. So if you guys all want to say what you normally say when you say goodbye on the end of your streams, we can close out that way.
all right.
We don't really say anything.
Oh, fine.
Bye. That's how we usually say it. We don't have a tagline.
All right. Well, that's quite all right. You can be unique in your own way.
Yeah, we just say bye. Say bye, Max. Bye.
Donna, do you say anything special at the end of yours?
I just say thank you, everyone, for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Cool. And we love yours, Disney Nerd Herders.
I know, it's very professional.
Yes.
And prestige.
I think because last time I got it wrong because it's Dad's line. Don't forget to do your duty.
And it's a big duty.
I know we don't have a date set yet for March, but we will definitely put it out there once we have one. And do we know who's hosting next month? Guess we'll decide that too. So it'll be either Donna or Meredith and Madison. So we'll let you guys know when we get a little closer, and take care of yourselves and each other is what we say. So thank you for joining us. We so appreciate all of you. Have an awesome night, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.